Alright, it says we're live. Let me just make sure on YouTube, and then I'll post it.
Alright.
And we ball, baby. Let me see.
I
might have to start it on YouTube too, I think.
Oh, it's only on here?
No, it's gonna be on YouTube. But I think I have to click something on YouTube to start it. Oh, we're live. We're live.
Charles Lee. Who's Charles Lee?
We are live. That's the coach that died, I think.
Wait, died?
Wait, am I thinking of the wrong? Who is the Warriors coach?
It says Hornets introduced Lee.
Bro, my bad. That is a terrible start to the
podcast.
You good? Welcome to another episode of You Know We Back Ball.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. It don't get better than that. You know already, man. You already know, man. Anthony E. in the building. Phil.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm Philip Hanna.
Hey.
This is my homie right here. My bad, the audio is hella loud. Let me turn that down. Sorry. This is my homie Anthony over here. Anthony, tell us how your vacation went, because it's been a long time, man. I haven't seen you in a minute.
It's been long, bro. I'm going to be honest. The only downside of that vacation was not watching the finals, but I heard it was pretty trash anyway.
You're saying that was a downside?
I just feel bad, man. Can't have a basketball podcast and not watch the finals.
But you know how hard it is for a Laker fan to watch that shit?
I guess that's true. I rewatched the highlights of most games. I just missed the actual game, and it's a little different watching it like that.
No, I feel you. And also, even though I hate them, shout out to the Boston Celtics for becoming the 2024 NBA champions. No matter how it went, they are the NBA champions, and I just want to congratulate them. And yeah.
Hey, I have a question as a Laker fan before we get into this mock draft.
Yes, sir.
Is it bad if you buy a Tatum Team USA jersey as a Laker fan?
Oh man, because here's my rule individually. If you buy a person's jersey and they're on the Celtics, I wouldn't take it, but I wouldn't judge anybody if it's a Team USA jersey.
Okay, because that's what I was trying to explain to Ian, because Ian was talking. Ian always, he loves Tatum. We all kind of know he loves Tatum. But he just, I asked him, you gonna buy a Tatum Team USA jersey, because he was saying he wants to get one. Mm-hmm. He was like, nah. I'm like, bro, what?
I don't blame him, man. It's a slippery slope. My rule as a Laker fan, don't buy anything Celtic unless they move teams. But
okay.
For the Team USA thing, I think that could slide because it's Team USA.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm saying that's my rule.
I mean, I'm not a Laker fan, so I guess I have no say into what could slide, what can't slide. But yeah. Let me just finish putting the tweets out. Phil, let the people know where they can follow us.
Yes, sir. Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow to the Playbook Sports HQ on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. My bad. I wanted to say it slower because some people were telling me that I say it too fast. But yo, make sure to hit that bell. We always got the takes, and we about to yap. We
are about to yap, man. I got some kind of hot takes with some of these prospects. But yeah, we could just get straight into it. Tomorrow, though, real quick, before we get straight into it, tomorrow we're also going to be live during the NBA draft, reacting to the draft with y'all. So make sure you guys tune into that because that's going to be a lot of fun as well. We're going to be doing this on Fanspo. So there you go. I'll probably keep it like this for most of it. But yeah, we could just go straight into it. Phil, you want to pick first or you want to pick second? I feel like we both have the same number one guy, but
let's do rock, paper, scissors for first, all right?
Ooh.
Let's do rock, paper, scissors for first.
Okay.
Let's get it, all right? Hand up. Ready? All right, do we want to go rock, paper, scissors, shoot, or do we just do rock, paper, scissors?
Let's go on shoot, but I'm going to go on your call, okay? Because it might be time difference, delay. All right, so don't think I'm cheating.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, you got the first pick, sir. Oh, whoa, pause. Chill out. All right.
Quick bag. I cannot lose in nothing on this Playbook channel, man. Nothing. Trivia, all this. First pick, I tiered my draft prospects. This dude was in a tier of his own. With the first overall pick of this draft, I'll be selecting Alex Sarr to the Atlanta Hawks. I just think he's by far the best player. You know, after doing more tape work, I started to like Donovan Clingan a little more. I like Dalton Connect a lot too. There's some dudes that I would put maybe near him, but Sarr to me is the only player that I really feel confident could end up being like a real star in this class. So I had to rock out with Alex Sarr.
Man, that whole drama that's going on with the whole he didn't want to take a workout with the Atlanta Hawks, and
it's weird.
It's weird, but if I'm the Hawks, I understand. He is a good player, so that's a good pick for him.
You got to pick the best dude, but then there's also situations like I believe Steve Francis got drafted to the Grizzlies, and he just refused to play for them. Which I don't know if players will still do stuff like that, but it's just kind of interesting what could happen. Phil, you're on the clock with the second pick. Talk about it. Talk about how mad you are that I took Alex Sarr.
I am very mad as a longtime Atlanta Hawks fan that you stole my player. But now I am a Washington Wizards fan, and now I got to choose for the future. Now, the only two guys I'm looking at on this list, obviously, is Zachary Ricochet and Donovan Clingan. Both very good players. Zachary Ricochet, Michael Porter Jr. like player. Donovan Clingan, I want to say Brook Lopez, but he hasn't really shown that he can shoot. But if I'm the Wizards, I'm focused on best player available, and I do love Donovan Clingan, but honestly, in this situation, I gotta go with Zachary Ricochet.
I'll put him on the board for you.
I know it's a weird pick, but he is the offensive upside. He can shoot. He's tall. I don't know why they have him at 6'8" on here. They said he was either 6'9" or 6'10", but maybe measurements came back different. But I just think that he's the best player here for likability, offensive likability. I don't know. I just think that you can't go on need, because Donovan Clingan is a need for them, but you got to go with best player available, in my opinion.
I personally have Clingan higher than Rich. Bro, I'm just not as big of a fan of him. Like, I don't know what it is. He kind of seems like he's going to slide in and be like a great role player off rip. And if I'm Washington, I'm kind of looking for the next star type of dude to pop out. I'm hoping we don't let Sarr pull a Ben Simmons on us. I think every team drafting is hoping every player doesn't end up like Ben Simmons, man. It's a crazy situation. I'm going to keep it a buck. I knew we were doing a mock, but I didn't look at the actual pick orders. I did a lot of prospect work. So here I'm going to be kind of like actually trying to figure out where players will fit the best, like on the spot. So yeah, with the third pick, Houston Rockets are on the clock.
Yes, sir.
You're looking at a team with Freddie V, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith, like Şengün. They have players that could kind of come in and be stars like already. They've got that. I think now you're kind of looking for a role player type of dude. When I look at my board, I'm gonna reach here, bro. I'm gonna take this guy I'm so high on. My reasoning, I'm gonna take Dalton Connect here.
Whoa, okay.
I'm reaching on him. I have him ranked pretty high, and let me tell you why, bro. With Dalton Connect, bro, I feel like every year we kind of like overthink it. Like, he's the best shooter in the class, like by a lot. And every year these dudes kind of slide down. When you look at like Desmond Bane a couple years ago, when you look at like Corey Kispert, who I think Corey Kispert's like a great player, but he's just in a shitty situation. And then like recently these guys didn't slide, but like Keegan Murray, Darius Garland, Tyler Hero, like these are all dudes that can kind of ball out, and they're like prospect. Their big thing was like, oh, they're just kind of shooters. So, like, let him he could develop and be kind of like these guys, like Keegan Murray, like Desmond Bane, but he also doesn't really have to in Houston, where he could just stand in the corner and shoot for dudes like Fred VanVleet, shoot for dudes like Jalen Green.
Honestly, I really love Dalton Connect in this draft. Like, he's probably my top 5 players in the first round. I just love the way, like, he's a scorer. And I think I saw something on him saying that he wants to get better at defense too. So the fact that he wants to learn, he wants to get better, and he's a scorer like this, I like that. I like that a lot. Also, shout out to Pure. Thank you. Pure has been at all of my last streams that I had, like during the finals. So I just want to shout him out real quick. Thanks for being here, man. And now let's get back.
Shout out Pure.
At the number 4 pick with the San Antonio Spurs, you took Dalton Connect, and I honestly feel like that'd be a good pick for the Spurs. So
I agree.
Anthony. But
that's what I do.
Case, I'm looking at Donovan Clingan, Reed Shepherd, and Steven Castle. Now, Donovan Clingan, I know they keep talking about they want to build a towers thing with Victor Wembanyama. I think that would be amazing because Victor could play the 4 and Donovan Clingan could play the 5. But I really do feel like they already have some defense on the interior, so I want to focus on guards.
Okay.
Now, Steven Castle, very good defensive player, very good. Like he's a two-way combo guard. But Reed Shepherd, I want to say he's the best shooter in the draft, without a doubt.
Really?
He's the best shooter in the draft.
I put him in the thumbnail.
Now, do I want Reed Shepherd, who's gonna up my offense and definitely space the floor for Victor Wembanyama, or do I want Steven Castle, who's gonna give me defensive playmaking on the perimeter? And you know what? I'm gonna answer that with I'm taking Reed Shepherd.
Wow.
I'm taking Reed Shepherd. I just feel like I want as much space as possible for Victor Wembanyama to do whatever he wants.
Oops. And
I just feel like Reed Shepherd's that guy.
I like Reed Shepherd a lot. I think he's kind of getting overrated. I saw House of Highlights, I think it was, or Bleacher Report posted their prospects, and he was number 1, which I was like,
whoa.
Yeah, they're just dumb. They just say shit to say shit. But I like Reed Shepherd. For me, I feel like he's the type of player that needs to get put in like the best situation, and I think in San Antonio is a really good situation. Pierre says Reed is the best shooter and playmaker. I don't know about the best playmaker, bro.
I was about to say, what was his average for playmaking? Was it like 3 assists or something?
I'm not sure. I just had it up. I'm not too sure what the exact numbers. 4.5.
Okay. I mean, that's not bad, but honestly, if I'm drafting Reed Shepherd, I'm honestly focused on giving room to my guys to do what they need. Like,
yeah.
If he were to go to the Rockets, like, I'm focused on Alperen Şengün and Jabari Smith Jr. to get as much room as possible to score inside. Like, I'm getting him as a floor spacer.
For me, the best playmaker in this draft, I think, is Tyler Collette, but better playmaker than Castle. Oh, yeah. That's close. I think, okay, so this is my whole thing, right? Between Reed Shepherd and Stephon Castle, I think Reed Shepherd is a better player now. I think if Stephon Castle went to a place like San Antonio, then I could definitely see him developing into a better long-term player than Reed Shepherd.
Yeah.
But Reed Shepherd, I think in any situation, like, he's going to ball out. He's a shooter. But Stephon Castle, if he gets drafted to a place like Detroit, like, I could see him fizzling out of the league. You know, my whole thing with Castle is there's a lot of good stuff, but his game doesn't really have, like, an identity, I feel like.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. One thing that worries me is the whole thing of him saying he wants to play point guard. And a lot of these teams that are picking in the top 10, they already have a starting point guard. So I'm wondering, do you want to come off the bench or what?
Yeah, I guess that is a weird situation. The Pistons are in a weird situation too, bro. This is a really, like, with the players we have left, like, for me personally, I'm not too high on Mataz. I'm not too high on like, Clingan here just doesn't fit. Like, realistically, if this was real, like, draft day, if these were the options the Pistons had and I was the GM, I'd probably end up trading this pick away. But let me reach a little here because there's another dude I really like that I don't think you even had on your board, but I had him pretty high on mine. Do I want to do this? Do I want to shake it up? I just think he fits the best in the situation. I'm going to go with... Dude, this is a reach. But I'm going with Bobby Klintman.
Whoa!
I'm going with Bobby Klintman. Listen.
Wow!
listen, let me tell you something. When I watched Bobby Clipman's tape, bro, I was so surprised that Mox had him at the end of the first, bro. Because to me, he reminds me like replica. Watch this guy's tape and tell me he does not remind you of Jalen Johnson. He plays exactly like Jalen Johnson.
I'm team Bobby Clinton. I love his energy. I love how he plays, and I don't know why they have him at 6'8" too. Like, what is wrong with these? Anyway,
He's like 6'10", bro. But I just feel like he didn't get scouted, I feel like, properly until like recently. You know, and that's a thing that's kind of went under the radar with him, bro. But he's literally a clone of Jalen Johnson. Now imagine your lineup is Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, and then you got fucking Jalen Johnson at the 4 with Jalen Duren, bro. Come on, like that's scary hours. Me personally, I might be reaching. Let me know, chat. Let me know if I'm reaching here, but I'm feeling good about that pick.
Honestly, I love Bobby Clinton, bro. So any type of draft that's putting him high up in the top 5 or top 10, I'm cool with it. But I don't think that's gonna happen on draft night. But I love it.
I can see the Pistons trading the 5th for. Sorry, I'm stupid. The 5th for the Bulls and their first round pick and Clingan going here. I would like that. I think Chicago after getting Giddey, and I guess we could kind of talk about that too. Like, I feel like if they could get another dude, or a lot of these players are like good fit pieces to have around. If they could get another dude like that to put around Giddey, and now you have like Giddey, maybe like a Cody Williams or something like that. Like, I think it'd be definitely an interesting situation. Like, their rebuild is kind of flipping fast.
Yeah. Honestly, it's not a bad pick. I like, if I'm Detroit, yeah, I'm trading the pick. I just feel like I'm already young enough. Why not get an experienced player? And hopefully they can get Zach LaVine. I would love to see Zach LaVine in Detroit. All right, now for the 6th pick with the
Charlotte
Hornets. You got my boy Dalton. Now, what do I want to do here? Because LaMelo, Brandon Miller, and Miles Bridges are the guys that I'm looking at who I want to build around. And then I already have 2 good centers in Mark Williams and
Nick Richards.
But
Your boy.
Yep, I love Nick Richards. But this is tricky.
They're in a weird spot too. I would trade this pick too.
I don't know, because I kind of like Donovan Clingan going there, even though I already have 2 centers. Like, I wouldn't mind that, but at the same time,
if you trade for Donovan Clingan, I feel like you trade Mark Williams away, and he kind of has a Daniel Gafford year like last year, where he goes to a real team, and then Mark Williams, come to OKC, baby, come through, baby. I would love that.
Y'all need some type of big over there, like a forward or center. But you know what? If I'm the Hornets here, I want to get. I feel like Stephen Castle makes sense to go here. I feel like he makes sense.
Is that your pick?
I'm gonna go with Stephen Castle here.
I'm locking it in, bro. My problem with this, bro, is last time that the Hornets drafted a dude like this from UConn, that was a guard, they just didn't do anything with James Bouknight. You know, maybe that's a Bouknight problem, but I just think I don't know. I don't think Charlotte's the right spot for him. But talk about why it is.
Honestly, I just feel like with LaMelo Ball, you never know, and his ankles are really bad. I know they have Trey Mann, but I kind of do feel like they could talk Stephen Castle into playing the 2, where he could definitely get some minutes. Because I know Brandon Miller and Miles Bridges, like, they're pretty much like 2-3, 3-4. But I feel like he could have good chemistry in Charlotte with them. I feel like he could actually make some nice plays. Like, they like to play fast, and he likes to play fast as well. So I feel like it would work.
Yeah.
A playmaker, they're a team that likes to score.
I guess. I just feel like if you're Charlotte, this is the right pick. If you're a fan watching, it's kind of ugly because Charlotte has shown nothing in developing players. Like, other than LaMelo, and I guess Brandon Miller, but like both of those dudes are just freaks, you know? Like, who's gone to Charlotte and really developed since Kemba Walker? Like,
that is true.
Next pick, who's on the clock? Portland. I'm picking for Portland. Okay, so this is another kind of odd situation, right? If I'm picking for Portland, like, do you draft a center even though you have DeAndre Ayton? You know, like,
Robert Williams.
Yeah, do you draft like a Rob Dillingham even though like you have Anthony Simons do you like they kind of have a shitty version of like all these dudes, you know? But you don't draft someone that's gonna take the ball out of Scoot's hand unless you're giving up on Scoot that easily. If I'm doing this like I'm the Blazers, okay?
Gotcha.
And me personally, after what I saw last year, I'll just take another guard here, and I think that Rob Dillingham has a lot more upside than what Scoot Henderson showed us last year. I firmly believe Rob Dillingham will be the best like guard in this class. I think he's a bucket. He does it all. I like him a lot better than a lot of these like European guys like Nikola Topic in this draft. I really believe in Rob Dillingham, so I'm gonna take him here. And then in Portland, you have Anthony Simons and Malcolm Brogdon to kind of learn from. Hopefully, they get rid of Brogdon in the offseason. But you have Anthony Simons to learn from. And then he's going to get the ball enough to be like a low-key in 3 years 20-point scorer because this team is so dog shit.
Honestly, bro, if I'm the Trailblazers, I'm getting a forward no matter what. Like, I would like, best player available, I think it probably might have been Rob Dillingham. But in my opinion, I would have gone for Montas Buzelis. Like,
I don't like him that much.
I actually really do.
I know you do. I remember you told me about it. I don't really like him too much. But you could pick... Bro, it is pretty crazy that Donovan Clingan is still available right now. Are you going to do it?
That's what I was about to say. I'm picking Donovan Clingan with number 8, bro.
No thoughts about it?
No thoughts about it, bro.
No thoughts about it?
You telling me I get Reed Shepherd in this draft, and then I got Donovan Clingan at the 8th pick? Oh,
yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. Now I'm going to Memphis, bro. And Memphis is a team that could be sneaky good next year. You know, they already have dudes that kind of proved it. John Morant, Desmond Bane, Brandon Clark, Jaren, Marcus Smart. A dude I'm really high on that I'm at this point not going to really be able to show how high I am on him because I'm not going to pick him here is Devin Carter, bro. I had Devin Carter as my 5th best player in this class. I really think he's going to come in and impact the game immediately. So they could go here. Who's their backup center? Santi?
I was about to say Santi Aldama's the backup.
Santi Aldama. Or you go with a wing here. But they just have a lot of those wings. Okay, let me go with my gut. And let me see if this is a reach. Let's see where this dude's at. This guy is ranked 24 on this. But I really like him. Again, I'm taking over this team. I'm going to take Khalil Ware here.
Holy crap.
Listen, bro. You're talking about... This is literally what I wrote down for this dude, bro. Lob catcher. 40% three-point shooter, 7 foot, 20 years old, 7'7" wingspan. Like, if Jaren wants to slide to the 4, he could slide to the floor. Brandon Clark could play the 3. You could do so much with this team if you have a real center there. And then it's kind of a problem, bro. If you got Khalil Ware down there with Jaren, like, who's scoring in the paint on that team?
Yeah, I heard he's a really good rim protector too, man. Like, I love Khalil Ware. I hope that when he gets in the NBA, somebody starts calling him Superman. You know, Kal-El. I hope somebody starts calling him Superman. That would be playing.
Wait, I don't get that.
Oh, because Superman's name is Kal-El. Like,
is it really?
Like his Kryptonian name is Kal-El.
What's Superman's government though? Like in the U.S.
Oh, Clark Kent.
Okay.
But you know, I just thought that was cool because his name is Kal-El, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Superman Ware.
That's it, bro. Superman Ware. I like that.
All right, we can start it.
Now, Utah Jazz. Interesting. So they traded away, or did they? Yeah, they traded away Simone Fontecchio, and he was a good forward, like chemistry-wise for them. So their forwards kind of went down. So here I'm kind of looking at either a 2 or a 3 for them. A 2 or a 3. Now,
I would take best available.
Yeah, I would. But at the same time, like, Lauri Markkanen's still there, and you got Walker Kessler, who now I'm hearing they're trying to trade, which is weird. So, what do I do? Best available, in my opinion, would be Montas Buzelis. Like,
Yeah,
he's the only one. He's either him or Ron Holland. Like, it's between those two, in my opinion.
yeah, at the wing.
So,
Yeah.
I'm going Montas Brazilius.
Okay.
Montas Brazilius of Utah.
Easy money. Let me throw it on the screen here.
Also, guys, let me know if I'm saying these names right, because I feel bad if I'm getting them wrong.
There's a lot of weird ones. A lot of weird ones. But yeah, I mean, like, when you look at Utah, I feel like Buzelis is kind of a player. Where do I even have him ranked?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's a dude that like has a lot that he can do, but he's just got to like put it together. You know, he's a project for sure, and I think Utah has the time to kind of work on a player like that.
Oh, 1,000%.
All
All right, man. Your
I'm
favorite
up.
team right here.
I'm happy I got this team. I'm happy I got this, bro. Low key, other than all the extra stuff, I am a Josh Giddey fan, bro. Like, I do think, chill. I do think that Josh Giddey could go out there and have a really sneaky good season. When you look at the team, like, let's hope Lonzo's back next year. But other than that, everyone else could kind of go. Like, DeRozan and Levine and Vucevic and Drummond and all these older dudes. So if I'm them, I'm picking probably best available. Okay. So you could go Topic here, which I feel like, to me, comps kind of as Josh Giddey. I see a lot of him in his game. You could go, like, Devin Carter is a dude I really like, but I don't know if I want to take a real point guard here. Cody Williams is a good fit, but I don't know if you really, like, you might want to get, like, a real star, you know, like a dude that you could develop into something. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take the dude that I really like. I feel like he slid too far. I'm going to take Devin Carter.
Hey.
I'm going to take Devin Carter. I'm going to take a guard here. He fits their culture. If they do want to move on from Lonzo, they can move on from Lonzo. And now you got like a dude who could fit well next to Giddey, a dude that's going to defend really well. And you just traded away Caruso. Devin Carter could come in there and be a Caruso type of player right away because his defense is not on that level, but definitely could get there.
And then his rebounding, man, that's insane.
Crazy.
9 rebounds a game.
As a 6'1" guard.
Oh, is he 6'1"?
I think he's little.
Whoa, I know he's like 6'2" or 6'3", but if he's 6'1", that's even more impressive.
6'3", my bad.
Oh, either way, 6'3", getting me 9 rebounds a game. Oof.
Pick for my team, Phil.
Ah, yes! I was hoping
Pick for
to get
my
OKC.
team, Phil.
I was hoping to get OKC. Now, the fact that OKC acquired Alex Caruso for Josh Giddey, legendary first off, because I've been pleading for them to get some veteran help, and Alex Caruso is perfect. You could either start him or he can come off the bench, and he would be fine with that, and it worked no matter what. As long as he's in the game, he's good. So now you are good on the perimeter, and this is a team that definitely needs a need. So you need a big, like either a power forward that plays big, or just a big that can space the floor. So I'm looking at Tidjane Salon. I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry. Zach Edey, who's still there.
Yeah.
Or Kyle Filipowski. Now, I'm huge on Kyle Filipowski. I've been pleading and begging.
Because you're a dookie.
Oh, yeah, I love Duke, bro. I'm sorry, I love Duke. But the one thing with Kyle Filipowski, he is big, but his defense is a little But you got Chet Holmgren there, so, I mean, it's whatever. With Zach Edey, bro can do everything except shoot, I'm guessing. But he's saying he can shoot. I don't know. It's weird. And then with Tidjane Salon, he can shoot. He's kind of versatile, but he's just weird to me, bro. Like, that's why I like Bobby Clinton more than Tidjane. Like, Bobby Clinton has an engine. Tidjane is, like, a little more conservative, a little more lax.
Tidjane, I would be pissed if we took Tidjane because he reminds me a lot of Ousmane Dieng. Like, where they have a lot of, like, pieces that if they put them together, it'll work. But I don't really see it. Like, we took Dieng, we had Pokashevsky. Like, we have so many dudes like that. Like, let's get someone who could come out there and impact right away. For me.
Impact right away?
Yeah.
So, you know what?
But this is your pick.
Bro.
This is your pick.
No, I'm going to get dangerous. Give me Zach Edey to Oklahoma City. Give me Zach Edey to Oklahoma City.
I got to click this? Like, I got to click this. Like, are you sure?
No, I'm going Zach Edey, bro. I think that'd be fun because I know that SGA, he loves to score inside. Same with Jalen Williams, but Zach Edey, man, with his weight and with his height, he's a 300-pound center. You know how good your interior defense would be with him there, especially either coming off the bench or just starting with Chet Holmgren. You can move Chet to the 4.
I don't like that pick, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I like Zach Edey as a prospect. Actually, I really do. But like when I look at our team, bro, like there was just players I liked a lot more. Like I did not like picking between Zach Edey and Kyle Filipowski. Like is not what I wanted to do.
Who would you have looked at then with this pick and with the remaining people?
So me personally, I feel like drafting a center isn't the right choice for us. I think targeting a center or power forward in free agency is better because like Chet Holmgren eventually is gonna have to fill out and play center. You know, like that's inevitable. For us to be successful, he's gonna have to do that, you know? So I think drafting a dude where you're telling him like, yo, you're a rookie, like we want you here, like it kind of makes Chet like be a little more complacent and he could stay as a power forward or stay playing in like weaker situations. And I just don't. I really would have liked Tristan Da Silva on this team.
Ooh, I was looking at him.
I think he would be a good 3-point shooter. Cody Williams, bring the Williams brothers on the same team. I would have liked him. Tyler Smith is a dude I really like. I would have liked those three a little more. Jared McCain is another dude. But yeah, I mean, you got to make the pick, so.
I just really like Zach Edey in OKC, man. I really like that.
Sacramento. Did Sacramento paid Malik Monk, right?
Yeah, they paid Malik
Okay.
Monk.
So he is locked down. Sacramento has a lot of good pieces, bro. Like they have a good team all around. So you're kind of just taking dudes that are gonna lead to wins. Or do you just take a project and you're just like, yo, I want this dude to rock out in the background. Tid Jane could be that, definitely, but I'm not too high on him. I don't really believe in him too much. So the Thunder's pick passed. So I'm gonna take Cody Williams.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Cody Williams. Cody Williams is a player that likes to run. He definitely could be that. My player comps to him is kind of like Derrick Jones right now. Derrick Jones kind of right now, or like Harrison Barnes in Golden State, where he could just kind of be a role player, fit in, good cutter, good defender. Not the best shooter, but he kind of gives you something different. You got Keegan Murray, who's like an elite shooter. You got Malik Monk, who's an elite shooter. And then you got like Cody Williams, who will run with De'Aaron Fox a little bit more.
Got you.
I'm not saying Chet. I want to clarify that. I'm not saying Chet isn't a good 4. Okay, I just feel like you got this 7-footer. Like I would much rather have Chet play the 5, so we could have a lot more space on the floor, rather than Chet play the 4, and now we got a real center there. You know?
Yeah, which is why it would have been nice to have Bobby Clinton be that pick.
Oh yeah, I would have loved that.
Perfect 4. He would be a perfect 4.
I would have loved that.
Bobby Clinton wasn't there, so.
Yeah, why was he not there? Because of my ass.
So now we have the Trailblazers' 14th pick, and this comes from Golden State when they traded back for Gary Payton II.
Crazy.
So now, what do I do with the 14th pick? Because Tid Jane is still on the board.
Tid Jane
is still on the board. And then who was?
And then I took Rob Dillingham.
Yeah, you took Rob Dillingham, so we're good at the guard position. We're good there. So what do I do?
Where are you going, Phil? What would you do, chat? What's Portland need? What would you do if you're Portland's GM, other than maybe just like fucking sell this franchise?
Man, oh man.
Give up your spot, retire.
I'm looking at Ron Holland and Tristan Da Silva because I do like Tid Jane. He's big, but I don't know. I feel like I want. This is tough. This is a tough pick. You know what? I am going to go with. I'm gonna go with Tristan Da Silva.
Okay.
Da Silva. I like him there. I think that he's a forward that would really do well with the Trailblazers. I think that he would definitely play well around Scoot Henderson and a big like DeAndre Ayton. I like Jacoby too, but honestly, Tristan Da Silva just fits for me, and I feel like they need more forwards.
I think I would have went with Ron Holland here. You know, looking back on my pick, I kind of not regret not taking Ron Holland with that pick, just because I feel like his like athleticism would be so fun to watch with like Shaden Sharp and like Scoot Henderson kind of running the show. But I'm not mad at De Silva either, especially on such like a weird roster. Like De Silva kind of gives you some consistency at that position.
Oh, yeah.
As far as Jacoby goes, I like him too. I think he has a little bit more work to do. And he reminds me of like Moses Moody, which is good, but I wouldn't like. I don't know. I like De Silva a little more. Walter probably has more upside though.
Honestly, Jacoby Walter seems like a Buddy Hield to me. Like he's a really good shooter. I still like Reed Jefferson a little bit more though, as a shooter though.
As a shooter. Here we go. 15. We're in Miami. This is a weird spot. I kind of want to take Tidjane here. Because I feel like he's kind of a project similar to like them taking Jovic. Topic would be a good pick here. Like I think other than DeLon Wright, they don't have like a real point guard. Ron Holland is a player who has like all the tools, just needs to be developed, and you know Miami could develop dudes like that. I also think Ron Holland fits the culture a little bit better than these other guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Ron Holland.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna take Ron Holland over here in Miami. I think this would be a cool fit. This would be a fun team. Ron Holland would make some noise. Him, Jaime. I'm rocking with it. I like that pick. That might have been my favorite pick I made. Oh, my bad.
Honestly, I was gonna say I would have picked Ron Holland there too.
Glad we're on the same page.
I think he would pick there. I think that's a nice pick for the Heat. I think that his athleticism would definitely be fun there, and also, I like him next to Tyler Hero and Scary Terry. I like him next to that.
I think he could learn a lot from kind of every player on that team. You're up with Philly's pick number 16.
Man, which means you got the Lakers.
Oh yeah, babe. We should have traded.
I would have liked for me to pick for OKC and you to pick for the Lakers. I feel like that'd be really fun. But anyways, on to now this team, the Sixers. I think the Sixers and the Knicks can never go wrong with whatever they pick here in this draft. I think that all these guys down below are really good. But the one guy who stands out to me that I believe fits the Philly culture, and I've just kept saying this because I just really want him to play here. I just feel like he'd work.
Let me guess. Oh, wait. I thought you were going to say Kyle Filipowski.
I like Kyle Filipowski, but I just really want Jared McCain next to Tyrese Maxey. That's my pick.
Lock it in.
He works. I feel like that would be fun. I feel like him and Joel Embiid would get along really well together too. And I feel like I like his 3-point shooting and defense.
Okay. Yeah, I like him too. I think next to Maxey, it would be a lot of fun. And they can even play together a little bit. And it might be a little bit of a smaller backcourt, but having two scorers back there, especially with McCain's like catch and shoot ability next to Maxey, it could be nice. I'm picking for the Lakers.
Here we go. Let's see what you got, Anthony.
Let me see. Where's Bronny at? Nah, I'm playing.
Oh, man.
If I were the Lakers GM, right? Who's on contract for you guys?
We have Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves.
Oh, I see it here. Actually,
Rui Hachimura. Yeah.
Okay, so pretty much everyone. Same roster.
Well, except for Taurean Prince and Spencer Dinwiddie.
TikTok influencer X Twitter troll. Yes, sir. Talking about McCain. I think the Lakers are kind of delusional in the sense that they're going to offer LeBron that 4-year deal. So I think taking a dude that could impact kind of winning now is what they'll do. And I think Johnny Furphy is that. I'm going with Johnny Furphy. Shooter. Kind of an off-ball player. Perfect dude to put next to LeBron. I think he fits with that team pretty well. Johnny Furphy to me is kind of like a Christian Braun type. And real quick, I know this is our draft picks. There's no way Nikola Topic is gonna drop this far in the draft.
Well, I mean, he's also hurt right now.
Oh yeah, isn't he like partially tore ACL?
Yeah, that's why I feel like he's gonna fall, because you never know what's gonna happen with that. And to come into the draft with that, I feel like he should fall.
So you're not rocking with Johnny Furphy?
No, I'm not. I don't feel like he fits what we're trying to do.
What are you trying to do? He's a role player.
He's a role player, but I would prefer, if we're gonna keep the 17th pick, to either get a center like Yves Missy or Kyle Filipowski. Like,
I thought Filipowski too. I considered it.
Or I'm taking Carlton Carrington.
A bucket.
Yeah.
Spencer Dinwiddie too.
Like, with our point guard problem right now, like, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if D'Angelo Russell opts out, or if he opts in and we sign and trade him. And we don't know if we can get Deontay Murray or any other type of guard, Trae Young. So I feel like, why not just start over and get Carlton Carrington?
I also consider taking Tyler Kolek. I think he would be a good point guard for you guys too. He's pretty like of a safe, smart point guard. I just think he needs the ball a little bit, and LeBron also needs the ball a little bit. And I feel like if he's on the court with LeBron, he's not really doing much.
Oh, I love Tyler Kolek.
I do too.
He's a really good point guard.
That's why I didn't pick him for the Lakers. But I could root against what was his name? Who did I just pick? Why am I tripping? Johnny Furphy. I can root against his ass.
Oh, damn. All right.
But you're telling me, dude, a dude 6'7" that could shoot and run the floor isn't really fitting what you want?
I feel like we already have a couple of guys who do that. Like,
I guess.
I think it's either get a center, and if we can't get that center, because I really would have loved Kelly Ware on the Lakers. I'm a huge fan of him. I'm a fan of Zach Edey, but if those guys aren't on the board, then it's either Yves Missy or Kyle Filipowski for me.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Kolek to the Suns, I would love that.
Oh yeah, he fits perfectly for the Suns.
I would love that.
Magic, the Orlando Magic. This one is a fun pick. Now, I'm thinking about Jacoby Walter. I'm thinking about Carlton Carrington. I don't know if I want to get any bigger. They're already a really big team. I want somebody like Isaiah Collier would work really well for this team too. He's a really good passer.
That'd be fun.
But I kind of want somebody who's a little bit more creative, because there's rumors about Klay Thompson potentially going there. That's a shooter. I don't really feel strongly about Jacoby Walter for Orlando, because Klay Thompson might go there, or Tobias Harris. I don't know. I'm hearing stuff. But I kind of like Isaiah Collier going to the Orlando Magic. I kind of like that pick.
That's what you're rocking with?
Carlton Carrington, he's also good.
They just have so many guards, bro. Like, they have guards and bigs. They have so many. And, like, their wings are also, like, their two best players. Like, they do have, like, everything.
Oh, man. This is a tough pick. Yeah, because they do have Cole Anthony and they do have Markelle Fultz, but I feel like they could trade either of those two guys. I feel like they could.
I took Tyler Smith to the Magic. That's what Crayon said.
Interesting.
I like Eves. I don't know how to say his name, but I like him there. I feel like they have a lot of bigs, but they don't have the dude that's kind of just like punch on someone and flex, like get the team riled up a little bit. Mm-hmm. But
I'm gonna pick Carlton Carrington.
I like that too.
He's a Tyrese Maxey type player, and I feel like Tyrese Maxey next to Paolo Banchero would be nuts.
I think they have a lot of good guards in the sense of like making plays, but they don't really have a dude like this that'll just go out there and get you a bucket. Mm-hmm. So, and I think that's kind of what they were missing this year, because it kind of just looked like Paolo get the ball. Bro, the Raptors, I can't even believe we haven't talked about Scotty Barnes, bro. Shout out our dog.
Bro, $270 million.
Shout out our dog. I love him.
Bro.
I love him. I love it. Such a weird team, though.
What is with all these teams, man?
Such a weird team. Such a weird You got Scotty. I feel like Scotty's the only real like piece to build around here. Like I like RJ, I like Quickly, but those are pieces you can move too. Fuck, this is a hard team to build around.
I see a guy
I like IQ. I mean, Topic here.
Mm-hmm.
I like Missy here. I like Collier here. Let me just look at my list and make. Oh, you know what? Did we take this guy yet? Let me see real quick. I'm gonna shout out someone if this guy's still available. I don't remember if we took him or not.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Smith, bro. Tyler Smith to the Raptors. That could be interesting.
I love Tyler Smith. He's a really good player. Where is he ranked on the ESPN list? Because I don't see him on there.
32. I was
There
looking
he
for
is.
him. I'm gonna take Tyler Smith.
Okay, I like
I'm gonna
that.
take Tyler Smith here. I think he's a big that could shoot. Now you still keep that kind of culture that the Raptors were building with Scotty and with Siakam, and now you just have another dude who could kind of do that. Big dude who could put the ball on the deck, score, do kind of it all. Yeah.
Honestly, the guy I was looking at for them, because like if I'm building around Scotty Barnes and he's a playmaker, he's a pretty good finisher, he's a very good defender. He's not a great shooter, so I'm putting shooting around him. So I was looking at Jacoby Walter or Keyshawn George, because
I like
Keyshawn
that.
George has he can handle the ball a little bit too. And I know that they were having a point guard problem with Dennis Schroeder and Spencer Dinwiddie, so I feel like Keyshawn George would work there, but Jacoby Walter would be perfect.
Keyshawn George just I feel like needs a little bit more time to develop, and maybe Toronto could give him that. And I agree with you. He'd be a great kind of fit to put next to Scotty. But yeah, I just think he needs a little more time.
Now we are on to the Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Bro, Cleveland has been so weird lately. Like at first they said they were trying to trade Jared Allen and Darius Garland, and now they're saying they want to keep them both. So now I don't even know.
And they're trying to pay D Mitch a bag.
That too. I'm very confused because I thought now I'm hearing stuff about they want Brandon Ingram, but now they don't want. I don't know. They're weird. Like if I'm Cleveland with this pick, this is a tough one because if they want Brandon Ingram, they want a forward.
You kind of just take anyone here, like someone that's going to contribute, because they do kind of have every position like locked down.
So in this case, I would take Tidjane.
Okay.
I would take Tidjane here.
Tidjane.
I don't mind them going here.
Yeah, I feel like he's got a lot of question marks, but they do kind of have the ability to give him time to develop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make this pick quick too, bro. This team needs a dude like Nikola Topic. You got a dude who could run pick and rolls with Zion, throw him alley oops. I just think it'd work well. He's taller, so CJ McCollum could still be like a shooting guard next to him, and they could rotate around with that. Yeah, I like this spot a lot. I think he slid, and I think he landed in the right spot too. Are you gonna make Pierre's wishes come true?
Oh, 1,000%, because this is where I keep thinking Tyler Kolek is for sure getting drafted. I keep hearing stuff about the Suns loving Tyler Kolek, so without a doubt, I'm taking Tyler Kolek. Like, it's no brainer. This dude is such an amazing passer. He averaged 8 assists a game with 15 points, and he's a good shooter too.
He had an 18 assist game last season.
Gosh. This kid, man, like watching his highlights and watching a scouting report, listening to people talk about him, like he is really good. Like he is the definition of point guard. Like
point guard.
Yeah, his player comparison. They're saying T.J. McCollum. I kind of wanted to say Austin Reeves. I kind of wanted to, like the way he plays, as fast as he moves, and as quick as he makes the passes. It just reminds me so much of a smaller Austin Reeves.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I think his passing is going to be like instant impact in the NBA.
Oh, especially with the Suns.
This team is hard to draft for. The Bucks. These are my thought processes behind this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Bucks needed another ball handler this year.
Yes, sir.
I also feel like they could go with a dude like Ryan Dunn, and Kolek's got that swagger to him. Knows how to play the game the right way.
Yes, sir.
I think they could go back to being like an elite defensive team and take a dude like Ryan Dunn. If they need a real guard, they could go with Isaiah Collier. Filipowski could be cool as another just big dude that could like stretch the floor a little bit next to Brook Lopez. You could run 5 out. You could legit run a lineup with Dame, Middleton, Giannis, Filipowski, and Brook Lopez.
Yeah.
You know, that could be a little scary. Dude, did I just talk myself into that?
Yeah, I'm literally.
I think I talked. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That could be one of the most dangerous lineups in the NBA. I'm rocking with Kyle Filipowski on the Bucks.
Bro, literally right when I saw Bucks and Kyle Filipowski still on the board, I was like, he's got to go to the Bucks, man. I thought he was 7 foot, but apparently he's 6'10" on here. But
he's big though. He does his job. Yeah.
He is a scorer. He's Lauri Markkanen. He is a slower version of Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah.
But he is a good pick for the Bucks, and I actually like that. I honestly wanted Johnny Furphy to go to the Bucks.
Really? I think that'd be a good pick too. But he's a Laker.
Oh gosh, yeah, whatever.
He is a Laker.
All right, the New York Knicks.
New York.
This was so weird, bro, because everybody was saying they should trade these 2 picks, and I was like, no, this is perfect if you're looking for role players, especially in the Knicks position. Like,
true.
They have the 24th and the 25th pick.
Bro, real quick, this like trading culture in the NBA is so weird because this website is off by a few inches for the players. Just a heads up.
Yeah, thank God.
I feel like we kind of picked that up. But bro, like what the Thunder did, trading like Giddey for Caruso, that's fair. You know, you trade a young player for an older player to a team that wants to win compared to a team that wants to lose. But trading like 2 picks for 1 role player because you know what it is just like like you could draft like a Jacoby Walter and a Keyshawn George and like one of those dudes is gonna hit, and then you got 2 like shooters on the outside. I just think it's just so frustrating. Like all the people that are saying like, oh, Thunder haven't traded no picks yet. They need to trade their picks to get these play. Like why?
No.
If drafting is what made us successful, then we're gonna keep drafting. And same thing with New York. Like I feel like they draft really well and then they trade their players away. But they draft really well to start.
I'm about to say, man, whoever's saying that OKC's making stupid choices on not trading their picks, they were in fucking first place.
Literally, we're the 1 seed with all those picks.
What do you mean they're making dumb choices? Like I understand they lost in the second round, but they were in first place with the youngest team.
Yes.
Like, I don't understand that. Like, if anything, you keep it, and if you see a nice player, like for example, if Anthony Davis is made available, or if he wants a trade, and you're like, oh, well, we'll give you some picks, and we say yeah to that, then do it. Like,
bro, I'm at the point where I don't even want that. And I'm not trying to diss Anthony Davis. I don't want no like picked up star. You know, like these frustrated stars, all they do is they get frustrated somewhere, they leave. They get frustrated somewhere else, they leave. Like you're trading your future away for a player that's not going to be there in 2 to 3 years. You look at Harden, you look at KD, you look at Kyrie. There's examples of this, bro. Paul George is another one that's probably going to bounce. I do, bro. That shit pisses me the fuck off, bro. Like all these dudes just get frustrated and dip. Like if it's not going your way, like that's some bitch shit, bro.
Yeah, I feel bad for OKC low-key, man. Like, that it's been a rough time for OKC fans. But now, with the Knicks, I think, without a doubt, I have to pick this guy because I really like him. I think he's being slept on. He reminds me of Cody Williams, but I think he's better, in my opinion.
Ooh.
I'm going with Keyshawn George.
Really? You think he's better than Cody Williams?
I really do like Keyshawn George more than Cody Williams. I just feel like his offensive capabilities are much better. I think his defense is a little better. I keep hearing stuff that Cody Williams has defensive potential, but I'm hearing, like, when I watch Keyshawn George, he actually plays defense. Like, he blocks down people. I've seen more blocks. I just like him more. But I understand the hype around Cody Williams because he is 6'8" or 6'9", whatever he is, and he is fast. He's mobile. He can play the 2 through the – well, he definitely can't play the 4. But I can see why people like him so much.
I like the pick, though. I don't think he's better than Cody, but I do like the pick a lot. I think Keyshawn George here adds just another player that could shoot, knock down shots, you know. There's so many options right here for this pick. Yeah. Like, you could go with Collier and get a backup point guard, even though they have Deuce. So I guess that one doesn't really make sense. We could take Pierre's boy, Jacoby Walter. I think he would be another good shooter to add to this room. Eves, bro, that's another dude that I think would be really good, especially if they do want to move on from Mitchell Robinson. You literally just get Mitchell Robinson right back. Like, Terrence Shannon is a dude that I think could run with this team. I watched Ryan Dunn's tape, and the top comment was this would be a perfect pick for the Knicks because he could just come in there and lock up. I think I'm gonna go with Eves here. You know,
I like that.
I'm either between one of the Baylor boys, bro, Eves or Jacoby Walters. But I just think like now you could finally move for Mitchell Robinson, and then like you have iHeart. I don't know if he's gonna go. He'll probably end up leaving because he's gonna get a bag. But now you have a center locked down there. Washington Wizards.
Well, before we get to that, I'm sorry. I honestly do like that Eves to New York, but I was also thinking, would you want to get a replacement for Julius Randle? Would you want a forward for Julius Randle? I was looking at Terrence Shannon Jr. and Jalen Tyson as potential guys you probably want to put there, but at the same time, yeah, Mitchell Robinson is going to be gone, and you'll just have Isaiah Hardenstein, so Eves would be perfect for him. I like whatever they do.
I like Eves. I feel like you're right in the sense where like Terrence Shannon and Jalen Tyson are probably better Randall replacements, but I think Eves is so much better than those guys. Pierre's putting it out there that Terrence Shannon is his guy, so Terrence Shannon's an all-star in 5 years. Come back to this video, screenshot this, you're gonna look good. But I like Terrence Shannon too. I don't know if he has like star potential necessarily, but like I comp him. Who did I comp him to? I feel like I think I said like Derek Jones as well. Like kind of like next to like a Giddey or next to like LaMelo. I think he'll look good just running the break, putting up highlights.
Got you. Now with Terrence Shannon Jr., the comp I made for him, and people are gonna hate this, but I actually do like this guy. I know he didn't get that much playing time, but he really reminded me of Chuma Okeke, and I love Chuma Okeke.
I saw that on your sheet, bro, and I didn't really understand that.
The build that he has and the way he plays, like, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm saying that Chuma Okeke is explosive. I don't know if he can shoot, but because he hasn't really had that much playing time for Orlando, but I like Terrence Shannon Jr. I like the way he plays.
When I think of Chuma Okeke, like he's kind of chunky. But they do like weigh the same amount actually. That's weird.
I was about to say Terrence Shannon Jr. is like 225 or something, 220, and then he's like 230. So that's why I was like they have the same build. Different type of skills a little bit more because Terrence Shannon Jr. is more of a scorer, but I don't know. I like them both.
Hey, you could take them both.
All right, the Washington Wizards. What am I gonna do here? Best player available, no matter what.
I think so.
I like Jacoby Walter here, but I do feel like Terrence Shannon Jr. fits perfectly with the Washington Wizards.
Okay.
So you know what? I'm gonna go Terrence Shannon Jr. Like I think I talked
Shout
about
out Pierre. Shout out Pierre.
That one too.
I like that one. I think that's a good pick.
Yes, sir.
Minnesota on the clock. For 3 years, TSJ is not the same. Chuma's a forward, TSJ is a guard. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't remember the last time I watched Chuma play in the NBA. But in college, Chuma to me was like a bruiser type of dude. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if he's different now.
I was about to say, isn't TSJ also a forward? Like he looks like a forward to me.
TSJ to me is more like run the break, finish.
Yeah.
That's what I see in him. Minnesota though, the two options I feel like really here are Jacoby Walter, Isaiah Collier. Because Jacoby Walter could come in there and kind of impact the game, like lead you to wins, and this is a team that wants to win. And Isaiah Collier could kind of replace Mike Conley for whenever that time is. I have Isaiah Collier in a separate tier than Jacoby Walter, so I'm going to take Collier here. Okay. He's just a little bit better, but that's how that looks. Boom.
I
Nuggets.
Like that, actually. I like it a
Oh,
lot.
bro. There's a right pick here.
Oh,
This isn't hard.
works perfectly.
This isn't hard, Phil.
This works so perfectly. You already know who I'm gonna pick, bro. I love this guy. I actually wanted the Lakers to pick this guy, but we got Johnny Furphy because somebody chose him.
Cold.
So let me take De'Ron Holmes II.
What?
Let me take De'Ron Holmes II.
Where is he ranked on here?
He's
Here we go.
ranked
39.
What's it called?
I found him.
39. Who were you thinking? Why did you say what? Like, who were you thinking?
I was thinking Jacoby Walter, bro.
I don't know about Jacoby Walter, to be honest. I know that KCP may leave and Jacoby Walter, like, the comp for him is KCP, but I do want a backup center for Jokic when he needs to sit down. And I
guess.
like De'Ron Holmes II. And he also had a promise there, too, I think.
Really?
I think he had a promise from the Denver Nuggets that they were going to draft him in the first round. I saw a report about that.
I mean, I guess that would make sense. But I don't know. I think Jacoby Walter would have been nice there just as another role player. But yeah, they do need a backup big too. Now that you said that, I didn't really think of that. Utah on the clock. Who do we take? Mataz Bucelis? I'm just gonna go best available here.
I was like, where did you see Mataz Bucelis? Because I know we picked him up earlier.
Yeah, we picked him. I'm gonna take. Is this really the only dude I have in this tier left? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna take Ryan Dunn here. You get a clamp god, bro. Straight clamps. Go out there, play defense. Now you have a real wing. Jacoby Walter is sliding, but Ryan Dunn is gonna go out there and make plays. And then the Boston Celtics pick 30. You get to pick for your boys, Phil. Who you got?
Oh gosh. All right. So if I'm the Celtics, let me put my brain in
Bleed
the
green
Celtics
for a second.
and Celtic GM mindset. We just won the chip. Our 1 through 4 is perfect, and we have Sam Hauser and Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench with Al Horford or Kristaps Porzingis. I'm just gonna put Kristaps Porzingis at the starter and Al Horford at the bench. So what would I want from this draft? Now, the one guy I've been thinking about, because I do love Jacoby Walter, he can shoot the 3 ball crazy. But I feel like it makes sense to draft Jalen Tyson, who's from Cal, just like Jaylen Brown. Why not take a chance again? Because at the same time, this pick kind of doesn't matter. Like, they won the chip. They can run it back with this team.
Whoa, don't say that.
It kind of doesn't matter.
I feel like it does. Like, you want to keep that going. You want to still get better. Like, when you live with that mindset where, I want a chip, nothing matters anymore, like, that's what separates, like, a dynasty from, like, a Milwaukee Bucks one-time championship, you know?
Hey, well, they did try to talk. Oh, Detroit Pistons are emerging as a potential landing spot for Tim Hardaway Jr. Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. I thought it was a big name. Never mind.
If the Mavs get 29 somehow through a trade, they need TSJ or Baylor shot. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Or if Jacoby's somehow still there, like in our draft.
I'm taking Jalen Tyson. I'm sorry.
Okay. I like it. I think him or Jacoby were the right pick there, but I'm not mad at that at all. I think he's a good role player. Let's look at our draft. Let's review comments. Pure, let us know what the best pick was. Phil, let me know what you think my best pick was, and I'll let you know what I think your best pick was.
Alex, so I'm just playing now. The best pick, in my opinion, that you made, because you honestly shook it up. Like the Bobby Clipman pick at number 5, that was a crazy one. I like it though, because I like Bobby Clipman. But in my opinion, the best pick you made, I'm gonna be real. I really like Kello Ware to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Okay.
That shook me. I actually like that pick.
Shook you there?
I like that pick.
I like it too. I feel like I hooped. I feel like you hooped too, though. I think this was like the longest we went without really getting heated and arguing. So that's always a plus. I like your Spurs picks. I think you hit on those. Like that is exactly, even if it's flipped and San Antonio takes Klingon first and then Reed Shepherd 8th, like I think those two players on that team would be really good together. I also like Jared McCain a lot to Philly. I think, and Carlton Carrington to Orlando. That one got me talked into pretty quick.
Oh, okay. I see you. I didn't like Johnny. I'm just playing.
Yeah. What was your least favorite pick?
Least favorite pick. I honestly, if I'm being real, I didn't like Nikola Topic to the Pelicans. I
Really?
I feel like the Pelicans need. I do think they need a playmaker, but maybe at that point, if you're looking at Nikola Topic and Tyler Kolek, I'd probably go Tyler Kolek over Nikola Topic.
Really?
In my opinion.
Really?
I'd probably go Tyler Kolek.
I feel like flip to the Bucks was too low. Like, we reached or the other way around, and then where to the Grizzlies? Yeah, I agree. If I could trade down, I would have traded down, but flip to the Bucks was too low.
Yeah.
That was a cool pick too. My least favorite pick from you was. I'm trying not to be biased here, but Zach Edey I really didn't like at all to us. I did not like Zach Edey. Let me try to change it up. Let me go with something maybe less biased. Mataz, I think, is kind of a reach just because I'm not too big of a fan of him. Zachary Risheshaw, I don't think is the second best player in the class either. I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had him slotted. I had him in the third tier of players. So there was a tier I had all above over Zach Worcestershire sauce. But yeah, I'll pop this on Twitter. Maybe I'll pop it on Instagram too. See what people think. Yeah, that's kind of it for the stream. Thank you, Prier. I don't like Bobby that high. Who's Bobby?
Bobby.
Oh, I'm
like, no, you picked him.
I'm tripping. I read that shit wrong. I like him. Me personally, I like him. But hey, I guess we'll see. Draft tomorrow.
Wait, before we do finish this, who are your top 5 favorite players in this draft?
My top 5?
Any from first round to second round. Just give me top 5 favorite players.
Like favorite as in favorite or not top 5 best?
Just players that you like.
Okay. My whole vibe is like I'm gonna like players that like most people aren't as high on. Mm-hmm. I think Devin Carter is one of those guys for me. Bobby's one of those guys for me. Tyler Smith, one of those guys for me. Tyler Kolek, just because I feel like when I hoop, I play like him. That's another dude. Fifth, let me go with whoever the Thunder draft, I guess. Nah, let me chill. Let me go with. This is honestly Donovan Clingan. I'm gonna go with too, just because I didn't really like him until I started doing research on him. So he grew on me over time. I definitely thought he was gonna be like a late lottery pick for me, but he definitely was not that. So.
No, I feel you. Oh, look at Pierre. He said Terrence Shannon Jr. What's his name again? Jacoby. Baylor. Am I tripping? Who's Baylor?
Maybe he's talking about Baylor Shireman.
Oh, Baylor Shireman, Alexander Sarr, Donovan Clingan, and Dalton Connect. I love those guys.
I like Dalton Connect a lot too. I had him. This is the last banger I'll probably end it on, but I like Dalton Connect. Like I think he was my second highest player in the draft.
Well,
What's your 5?
Honestly, for me, players I like, number 1 is definitely Dalton Connect.
Okay.
Like without a doubt. I love his scoring, and I love that he still has a mindset to learn all around. Like I don't know how his playmaking is, but I don't really care about that. He's really good. Number 2, Donovan Clingan.
Okay.
Number 3, Kelly Ware. I'm just a center dude right now.
Superman.
4,
I love the centers in this draft.
Oh yeah, these 7-footers are. I think they're gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Number 4, Tristan Da Silva.
I like him too.
Number 5, I wanted to say Kyle Filipowski, but I do love Carlton Carrington so much more, bro. Like he just reminds me too much of Tyrese Maxey.
This might be I don't know what other people are player comping. What do people player comping Tristan Da Silva as?
I heard somebody say Kyle Kuzma and Aaron Gordon. I heard another person say what's his name? I forgot his name. There was
'Cause
somebody else that they comped.
I was really proud of my comp.
What was your comp again on Tristan Da Silva?
I feel like he's like Trevor Ariza.
Huh. Interesting.
Let me see what the Ringer said. What their player comp is. I feel like he just kind of like stand in the corner, don't create too much. Yeah, yes, we're doing a reaction stream tomorrow. Phil might be a little late because you get off work at 5, right?
Yeah, so I'll rush you like hella quick.
But I'll be here. I'll probably start the stream maybe 20 minutes before the draft, 10 minutes before the draft, something like that. And then yeah, we'll get straight to it.
And I have a question real quick. So, are we allowed, because we're streaming this on YouTube, right? Are we allowed to use YouTube TV during stream or no?
I don't think so.
Damn. That makes no sense, bro. We can stream on YouTube, but we can't use YouTube TV. Like,
You're used to that Twitch, Amazon, huh?
Yeah. Like, my bad. I love that. I be watching so many shows from Amazon Prime Video to Twitch, but that's just stupid.
Yeah, it's a dumb rule.
Stupid. But anyways, yeah. That was my question. I'm sorry.
But yeah, we'll be here tomorrow. We'll be watching it live. Don't spoil no picks. If you're coming here, don't spoil no picks. But be ready to have a good time. Watch some good ball. Hear us yap, talk shit. Thank you guys. Phil, say the line and we're out.
Yes, sir. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow to Playbook Sports HQ on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. We have the same name for all 4 accounts. We would love for you guys to subscribe and ring that bell because we go live a lot during the week. I'm Philip Hanna. This is my boy Anthony Aramia, and we out.
Good.